Welcome, peace and blessings. This is Kevin Huckabee with What the Huck Presents, and this is the first episode of a new storycast called I Think My Neighbor is a Supervillain. You know what? I probably can't call myself Kevin Huckabee this time because after stringent negotiations, I have a guest co-star here. So instead of Kevin Huckabee, I will go by Super K, and my guest co-star will introduce themselves.
Yes, of course. It is me, the Master Thespian. Keynote, the Hispanic from another planet. You're welcome.
Yeah, man, them boys back together. Super K, Keynote, Hometown Homeboys. We finna get right on to it. First episode of I Think My Neighbor is a Supervillain. Episode 1. Very nice to meet you. Let's go. So, I guess I'll start this way, since this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. My name is Dante Miller, and part of my therapy is to write down my memories, thoughts, and feelings about what just happened during the summer. You know, like make a journal. Okay, so after I got through with my sophomore year at UT Austin, I drove home for summer break. Oh, by the way, I'm a neuroscience major, and the reason I chose this path is because my dad passed from ALS when I was 12. And as you could probably imagine, there have been ups and downs over the last 10 or so years. Now, I can't decide if what happened this summer was an up or a down. Like I said, I drove up from Austin to Allen, Texas for the summer, and the first week of me being there was pretty normal. But it all started to change on the second week. So I pull into the driveway with the lunch that I just bought from Best Burger when I notice a moving truck in front of the next door neighbor's house. I think to myself, what's up with this? Are the Walshes moving? Better ask Mom. I go inside, sit my food down, and look for my mom, who I find tending to her garden, and I ask her, hey, Mom, are the Walshes moving out?
Hi, honey. Huh? I don't know. That's weird. Shelley didn't say anything about them moving when I talked to her last week.
My mom looks up at me, pushing a strand of blonde hair out of her face, looking as if someone asked her to solve global warming, and asks me,
well, did you see Robert or Shelley?
The Walsh's first names. I say, no. I just saw the movers bringing things into the house.
Well, honey, the Walshes have been in that house as long as I can remember. Maybe they're just getting new furniture.
She looks back down and starts working on her garden. I guess she's satisfied with that answer. But I tell her, but Mom, the truck the guys are unloading is not from a furniture store. It's an actual You Move truck.
Oh, Dante, I'm sure it's not a big deal, okay?
My mom is originally from Boston and still slightly has that accent. And the way she just responded without looking up means she's done. But I'm not. So I decided to go back outside to see if I could catch a glimpse of the Walshes and ask if they're moving or what's going on. I know it's a little nosy, but I'm picking up a bad vibe. So I forget all about my Best Burger lunch and go back outside to act like I'm looking for something in my car, but real slow like. After a few minutes of quote unquote slow searching, I finally see a distinguished looking middle-aged man getting a box out of a black Range Rover parked behind the You Move truck. He has a well-shaped salt and pepper low fro with thin sideburns that lead into a salt and pepper goatee. At the sight of him, man, I immediately have feelings of distrust, dread, and a little nervousness for some reason. Anyway, he's walking towards the front of the house. I noticed that the box he's now carrying is from the Fernandez brothers, a hardware chain owned by the family of my best friend, Keith Fernandez. Also, I see that I'm not the only one noticing things because now the guy is noticing me. He squints his dark eyes as he looks. It's like he's examining me or something. But guess what? I didn't turn away. I look back at him the same way. When he enters the house with the box, I think, oh yeah, there's something off about this guy. I'm gonna sneak a pic and send it to Keith to see if he's seen this guy before. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I run back in the house, right? I hide behind the front door that I crack just enough so I can sneak a pic when dude comes back outside. I don't have to wait long because he comes back outside and heads towards his range. And as he does, I sneak the pic. As soon as I do, he quickly turns his head and looks in my direction like he knows I did it or something. I gently closed the cracked door, hoping he didn't see or hear me, and immediately face dial Keith. He answers with,
Hey, what up, bro?
Dude, I'm sending you a pic. Please tell me if you've seen this guy at your store or not.
Yeah, all right, go for it.
Okay. There. Sent.
Got it. Let me look. I think I saw this guy.
You think? How do you not remember seeing this guy?
Well, it could be Dante. That I don't think all black people look alike.
Touche. But look at this guy, man. He stands out. He's all professory looking or something.
Dog, there's no crime against that D. You tripping, bro.
No, man. Something's weird about this guy. And not the dope kind of weird, but, the creepy, eat your face kind of weird.
But D, how? Oh, wait a minute. We just got a shipment in. Can you come to the store so we can finish talking?
Cool. Be there in 10.
Cool. Okay, bet.
So we get off the face dial. And as I go outside to get in my car, the guy is just standing there, staring at me. And I say sarcastically to myself, oh, he's not creepy at all. I get in my car and head southbound on 75 and take the exit to get to the Fernandez Brothers store that Keith is working at. See, me and Keith have been friends since elementary school. He was there for me when my dad passed. You know, his family owns the Fernandez Brothers, which is a chain of hardware stores with locations all across Texas. Keith's dad, Mr. Fernandez, got sick right after we graduated high school. So instead of going off to school like I did, Keith decided to stay around and help run the company as his dad recuperated. Now they're like basically partners. All right, so as I walk into the store, Keith sees me and says,
Whoa, watch out, everybody. There he is, Secret Agent D, the spy with the hidden eye.
ha, ha, lols. Very funny, Kay.
Dude, that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you take a pic of that guy through a cracked door?
Yeah, man. I didn't want him to see me snapping a pic without asking.
Yeah, sure, D. That's not stalking at all.
Whatever, man. Look, there's something off here. Like, where are the Walshes? They were just here last week. And now some rando who's creeptastic to the max is moving into their house.
You tripping, bro. Maybe the Walshers went on vacation and they're just renting out the house to the guy for the time being.
No, man. He's moving stuff in like he's my new neighbor.
Well, technically not your new neighbor since that is your mom's house.
Come on, dude. You know what I mean. Plus, that guy is giving off bad vibes. Keith makes a skeptical face and squints one of his green eyes and says,
Bad vibes? Bro, from looking at the guy, I didn't catch anything like that at all.
Of course you didn't. You're not good at catching bad vibes. That's how you ended up with Marissa.
Hey, man, I finally broke up with her, though.
Yeah, after she almost ate your soul.
Well, I ain't the only one that's been with a lunatic chick.
Too true. But at least I broke up with Lisa in a shorter amount of time than you did with Marissa. That's how I learned how to pick up bad vibes.
Yeah. Okay, but how are you gonna find out more about...
But just as Keith is asking his question, one of the guys who are unpacking the shipment at the store interrupts to ask Keith a question about the new stock placements. And Keith turns and says to me,
Hey, man, let me take care of this real quick.
okay, cool. I just head back to the house.
Bet. I'll hit you after I close up.
Bet that. We give each other a pound, and I get back in my car and head back home. So I pull up to my house, and when I go in, I let my mom know I'm back. Mom, I'm back. As I enter the front door and walk into the foyer, my mom yells out,
Okay, honey, come here. We're in the living room.
I think to myself, we? Who else is here? And as I make a right turn around the corner leading to the living room, what I see gives my stomach that feeling you get when you're on a roller coaster. You know, when the roller coaster hits a high point and then it drops. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling as I lock eyes with our new quote unquote neighbor. We stand there for a second, squinting our eyes in the same examining way as before, with 1 second feeling like 1,000 minutes. My sweet but naive mother says,
Dante, I want you to meet our new neighbor, Professor Dennis Gray.
The new neighbor and I take a step closer to each other, and he extends his hand for me to shake it. I look down at his hand and cautiously lift mine to shake his, and while we're both still examining each other, he says in a calm, proper voice, Mr. Miller, very nice to meet you. All right, so there it is. The first episode of I Think My Neighbor is a Supervillain. Episode 1, very nice to meet you. Man, come on back, because episode 2 is I Don't Like Him. Man, Keynote, what you think so far?
I don't like none of it. I hate it. No, man, it's back. Yo, this is dope, man. I'm digging it.
All right. And just think about this. What would you do if you thought your neighbor was a supervillain or something like that? What would you do, Key?
It depends, man. Depends on my mood. You know what I'm saying? That month or week or whatever, because you could befriend him and then kind of see what he's up to. And if he's up to something cool, you know, you can be down. Or you could just go off top like my man is doing in the story and be creeping around and checking him out and then come to your conclusion as to what to do next.
I tell you what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out if he needs some help. You got some applications?
You gotta get that paper, man.
Yeah. Hey, come on back, man. Rock with us. It's your hometown homeboys, Super K and Keynote for What the Huck presents. Peace and blessings.